Gentlemen, I have returned. Okay, so due to like good feedback, on my last video, I thought I'd do a little another breakdown on a different type of song. So shout out to Wixie, because they produced this beat, and without them, I wouldn't have a song. So I'm gonna do a breakdown of my new song called "So Many Issues." So it's a bit different from what I like to do. It's a lot more ambient. This is with the Cold Winter vocal preset, which I will be making a video on at some point. If this video gets good retention and you guys really like the preset, then I'll drop it. So this is the beat. Very catchy. So this is what I did with the intro. So as you can see, really leaning into the ambience. That's an inside joke. Okay, so for the vocals, I'm gonna do it pretty quickly. These are what the vocals sound like raw, very soft.
I got so many issues, I don't know how to fix them.
And then go on to the next ones.
Fix them. Hopefully you're not victim to the things I always do.
So you can see it's leaning. It's essentially going from this. I'm essentially holding this note on this key. Boom. You see the boom. This thing. You're supposed to hold it, and then it goes into the next one, and it changes chord. I don't know guitar theory, I don't know music theory. If like I said in the last video, if I get terminology horrifically wrong and it pisses you off, leave a comment, dislike the video, let me know how I can improve, because at the end of the day, I'm always trying to improve. So yeah, as you can see, it phases from one verse to the next. So I'm just gonna play like the first 30 seconds so you can get a feel for the song, and then I'm gonna start breaking it down. So this is the So Many Issues.
I got so many issues, I don't know how to fix them. Hopefully you're not victim to the things I always do. We're forever changing, all the tides are turning. Hopefully I don't hurt you like I always seem to do.
Okay, so that's the intro. There's practically 4 bars where there's no hold. You kind of just go from one verse to the next, and then I kind of switch up on this 4th bar and then hold this note as the beat drops. I know the chord switch. I know it's not how you're supposed to sing, because you're supposed to follow the chords and whatnot. I like it. I like it. Okay, I like how it sounds. So this is what it sounds like. These are raw, well, they're not raw, but these are them without the beat.
Hopefully I don't hurt you like I always seem to do.
So about recording for this song, what I actually did is I practically whispered into my microphone, and then all I did was literally just change the velocity. So it was probably around there before, and then I literally just turned it up using this velocity meter. The gain is about 13 to 15 for each of them. Well, this is 20. You kind of just want to make sure that your waveforms are kind of all at the same level, so that if you play on a speaker, it doesn't fluctuate in sound, because that sounds like shit. Mix and mastering lessons with xwt6. Hey. So this is with a, like I said, Cold Winter preset. Now, Cold Winter makes like incel core, shoegaze, stuff like that. But with this preset, I think the ambient sounded pretty decent. The preset is literally just some wave tune plugins with a Pro Q3 and a Blood Overdrive. So I'm not going to go into full details on the whole preset, because like I said, I'm going to make a video separately. I'm not going to charge any money for it, but because it's not my preset, but I'm kind of giving notoriety to it in a way. I'm going to properly credit people and stuff. But yeah, this is the preset. It's pretty simple, I want to say. You just do 3 layers. It's got ad-libs as well, but I've only ever used the ad-libs for like intros or like subsections. So this was with the ad-libs. So this is what that sounds like. It sounds awful because it's got no auto-tune in it. Apologies for your ears.
I got so many issues from the pain.
And then with the beat,
Issues from the
it just adds texture. That's all I'm trying to do in this intro, is just add a bit of texture. So here's what I did for this one. I originally held this key. If you have a little listen to this, I held the key.
I want to free myself from all the fucking pain.
What I did is I actually faded it out at very steep lines so it fades into the next bar, and I think it sounds pretty cool, so here's that.
I want to free myself from all the fucking pain. That is so hard to do when you just always take the blame. I always try my best, but I never said it would last.
Okay, so here what I did is I kind of let the beat play a bit to try and, I don't know, capture the listeners. I just couldn't think of a bar. No, I could. I just I don't know. I thought I'd just let the beat play out a bit, because like up until there it's just a minute of straight fucking singing, and I feel like if I did another bar people get sick of my voice. You gotta kind of have a little hook. So what I did is I took a bit of, oh my god, my mouse wheel's broken by the way, so it doesn't really always work. I took a bit of this intro ad-lib kind of thing and I split it up to make it actually on beat. So it kind of fills the void a bit and adds some texture into the next bar. So if you just want to have a listen to that.
Sometimes I stop and
Now, I know it's probably not perfectly on key. I know there's probably going to be somebody in the comments that calls me out on that. Feel free to do so. But I think it sounds nice as variation, and it's very unique. I don't think I've really heard anybody that's made this sort of like music. I don't want to like glaze myself or anything, but like in this way, like it's like ambient fucking shoegaze. Well, it's not. It's acoustic guitar, but you know, it's very skeleton-y, but with a xwt6 twist. So then what I do is I add a new bar that I think is pretty catchy. And then I do a massive hold on here. As you can see, I'm holding a lot of bars. If you can hear outside, by the way, I had to open my window. It's like fucking 30 degrees in the UK. I'm actually like boiling up. Like I can feel my skin getting softer and peeling off. So anyways, as I was saying, this is the next bar. Enjoy.
sometimes I stop and I think about the people that I've hurt. But I just have to remind myself it's not a reflection of who I am.
Okay, another thing I have to say is, Wixie, if you're watching this, which you're probably not because you're way too famous for me, fuck you. Why did you put a door opening inside of the beat, bro? When I was recording, I kept on thinking someone was opening my door. I was so confused. Anyways, so what I do here is I do, oh god, that's the beat. I do something what I would say is relatively catchy, in which I return to the original flow, and then I switch up and have a long ass section of just holding notes and variation and stuff like that. Again, if I get the terminology right, don't smite me. And then it just kind of loops back to the first verses.
I got so many issues I don't know how to fix, and hopefully you're not victim to the things I always do. We're forever changing, all the tides are turning. Hopefully I don't hurt you like I always seem to do. I never mean to do it, it's just a part of who I am. I want to free myself from all the fucking pain.
And on the outro, pretty simple fade out, not too interesting. I like how it is faded out. As you can see it. I don't think there's really much else to really say about it. I mean, it's fairly simple. I guess just the way I delivered the vocals are pretty unique, so I thought I'd show you. Because I got a couple of likes and a few comments, some positive comments about the last kind of breakdown that I did. Like I said, it's practically my fucking model at this point. I've said it in every single video. I'm trying to make music as easy and as accessible for everybody, because I think everybody should be able to make music to express themselves. Because at the end of the day, it's an art form. I'm just chatting shit. It is fucking 1 a.m. for me as well. Keep that in mind. But I hope you guys learned something. If you didn't, feel free to leave a comment of why you didn't learn something. Feel free to correct me on anything in the comments. And if the song's shit, tell me it's shit so I can improve. Obviously, don't be a dickhead about it, but give me constructive criticism. That's why I want out of these videos. I want people to learn from me, and I want to learn from people. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I'm gonna do a video on the spawn camp / cold winter vocal preset. Probably tomorrow if this video gets decent retention. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the song. Hopefully you did learn something. Feel free to like and subscribe. It is free and it does mean a lot. Have an amazing night / day / evening / morning. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.